Greetings again, Jumbas. Hello. This time we're going to do a overview of the career skills of the Netrunner. Been a little bit of time between videos, but I'm working on getting back into it. Just been crazy, but that's how life goes. Anyway, gonna jump right into it. Let's see if we can get through this one quick here. Interface is the primary special ability. It is the special ability of the Netrunner. As you can take a quick look at the description from the core book here. Basically, interface is what allows a Netrunner to do their thing. Lets them control the menu when you get into the net. It is the difference between a regular character that can jack into the net and do brain dance and some other technologies of that maybe they can experience the net, but they have no control. Interface is one of the things that helps them actually control what's going on in the net. The next one on the list there is, I'm going to do basic tech. This is the really basic, generic, technical skill, being able to take things apart, put things back together, repair items, that kind of stuff. That's the basic tech. We also have, education. Education refers to your level of education. Did you go to school? The streets, or school like at a college or university or something. What level did you do there? That's your education. We also have, the wrong one there, system knowledge. All right, that's better. We also get system knowledge. As it says, the geography of the net, knowing your way around the net, knowing you need to get to Arasaka's data fortress. You have some idea of where it is. If you have high enough system knowledge, depending on roles, depending on your ref, how they play it, that kind of thing. System knowledge is your knowledge of the net, where to go, how to get there, best way to get there without getting caught, depending on the situation, depending on what you're trying to do, those sort of things. Cybertek, ability to repair, maintain, as it says, cyberware. This is the one techies are going to have, very likely to have this if they do anything at all with cyberware. Some med techs will even have Cybertek. Again, depending on what their specialties are, depending on what their goal as a character is. But the ability to repair, maintain cyberware, or even potentially modify it. Anything from the most basic repairs, all the way up, just depending on the level that you have. You also get Cyberdeck design. Now the Cyberdeck, that's your computer as a Netrunner. This is the computer you use to access the net. So the better your ability here, the better your ability to design one on your own. Now, not every Netrunner necessarily knows how to do that. You can very well be a great Netrunner. You can be a top-level Netrunner, not build your own hardware. This is the hardware thing there. You also get composition. This refers to, as it says there, writing out a story, writing out a program, writing out whatever it is. Now, in relation to Netrunners, this is going to usually be specifically to do with either programs or possibly, with writing your programs, most likely. That's how I usually used it in my games. Actually, when I was playing a Netrunner, is we figured that was the initial writing of the program, writing out your outline or what it is you want your program to do, and then you'd actually use programming to actually write the code part of it. Some, again, for simplification, some refs, some games, you may skip that composition step, but it is one of your career skills package. I would recommend you discuss these things with your ref before you put too many points, or put even any points into somewhere like composition, for example. Depends if they're going to require you to use it for programming. You still may want to use it for some other specialty or other task, other skills, but you'd want to discuss that with your ref before you jumped into it. You also get electronics. Again, this kind of goes along with being able to work on your deck, work on any kind of electronic items, anything. computers, other things. This is electronics might be a little bit more general skill compared to like Cyberdeck, for example. You're depending on the problem, depending on what you're repairing or having to do, your F may ask you to roll electronics as opposed to Cyberdeck design, or they may want you to roll the Cyberdeck design and then electronics to actually do the work, that kind of thing. The last one, of course, on the list, programming. Pretty straightforward. They give a pretty long explanation here from the core book, but the basics of it, it's actually writing your program. The ability to know the programming language, to know the ins and outs, know the syntax, know the know the commands that are necessary to write programs for the net for whatever the purpose is, whatever you're trying to do. So that's the basics there of career skills for a Netrunner. So I appreciate your watching. Do all the stuff that, down there. Subscribe, hit the bell, do all the stuff that YouTube wants you to do for me. I appreciate it. If you know anyone that needs some assistance with Cyberpunk 2020, with getting to know the system, with how things work, how skills, stats, the whole thing works, refer them, let them know, send them a link, share the video. I appreciate it. See you in the next video. Thank you. You have a great day.